Hi, welcome to Doodle Space. I'm Anand here, and I'm glad to introduce you to our new Doodle Space 2.0 platform. Let's get started with how you can create your account. Currently, Doodle Space is an invite-based platform, so the moment you are ready to subscribe to a trial or paid plan, a Doodle Space representative will send you an invite. Let me show you an example. So I have currently sent an invite to myself. So once you receive an invite from a Doodle Space representative, your invite will show on your inbox. This is the email inbox that I have sent an invite to. You'll see this kind of a notification, Doodle Space. You have been invited to join Doodle Space. You go here and you can see that in the invite, you will have your email address as a username and you will receive a password and a link. You can either click this link and go to the platform itself, or you can come to the website and click on Login 2.2. And there you can go ahead and put your credentials to log in. Let me just go to the link and show you how you can log in from here. As you can see my screen, you will be prompted to this particular screen where you can come here. You will just need to fill your email for the password. You just go here and very carefully copy this password. Come here and paste this password. Once you are done, by clicking on sign in, you will be prompted with a pop-up that will ask you to create your profile. You just need to fill up the necessary details here. I'll just do that quickly. And click on save. The moment you are done, you will be prompted to the next stage, which is a simple form. Filling this will help us know more about you and serve you better. So you can just fill in this form. All fields are mandatory here. So I'm just filling up some random fields out here, right? For example, after clicking submit, you will be taken to the dashboard. So here we are on the dashboard now. So this was all about how you can create your account. Next, we will talk about how you can create your brand. Let's talk about creating a brand. Before you send your first design request, it is mandatory to create a brand. A brand profile helps your designer learn about your creative guidelines and brand story, which in turn helps her to conduct necessary research and get a creative direction that closely matches with your expectations. In order to create a brand profile, just go to brands, add new brand, and you will be taken to a form where you will have to fill out some details. Let's talk about them one by one. On the left hand side, you can upload your profile picture. This profile picture can be your logo or can be any other image. On the right hand side, you can add your brand name, company name, website link, and other social links. In the about section, you can talk more about your brand story. In the target audience, you can tell more about your audience. In the brand guideline section, you can add link to your brand guideline where there can be a drive link with your logo files, brand guideline, and any other important information. You can put your color codes, font, and specific do's and don'ts that will help your designer know more about your brand guidelines. You can also add certain inspirations like information about your competitors and also some inspirational brands that you want the designer to take inspiration from while creating a design for you. Once you are done filling up the details, you click on save and your brand profile is created. I have already created a brand profile to show you how it looks. You can always view your brand profile from here. You can always update your brand profile whenever you think that there is an update from your end. All you need to do is just to come to your brand profile, view it, and then you can change any information from here and click on update. Please feel free to share as much information as possible so that your designer has enough information to get you the creatives that you expect. Once you save your brand profile, you are ready to raise your first design request. But before that, we will talk about how to add more users from your team. In Doodle Space platform, there is no capping on how many users you can bring from your team to collaborate. A user can have two roles, admin and member. An admin is like a god level owner and they can manage all the users, brands and design requests. A member on the other hand can view all the users, brand and design requests. However, they can only edit and delete brands that they have created or delete design requests that they have created. Having said that, a member user will be able to communicate on all the design requests. If you are an admin, you can add more users by going to users, add user, enter email ID and select role. You can select anyone between admin or a member. For example, if you select member, you will be prompted with a toggle button that allows you to allow the permission to this member whether they can manage the design priority or not. This can help you restrict priority management to few users in your organization to avoid confusion. Once you have filled all the details, you can click on Invite User and your teammate will receive an invite in their email. You can also re-invite the user, deactivate and reactivate them to manage how they access their platform.
Clarity drives creativity. The clearer your thoughts, the better we can bring them to life. How you can do it? By writing a good creative brief. Let's talk about how to raise a design request. Start with clicking on Raise Design Request button on the right hand side of your dashboard. Upon clicking, you will be taken to a request form where you will have to fill some details to create your design brief. First thing first, name of the request. Here you need to tell us what design you want. For example, pitch deck design. If your design needs to be in any specific size or adaptation, please mention it in the design size field. You can either mention a specific size or you can simply mention like a post or a story. For example, if it's an Instagram post, or you can leave it blank if you want your designer to pick a size for you. Next, if you have any reference or inspirational design, please do share that with your designer. You can do that by using the inspiration links field. Then comes description, where you have to give the exact content along with any other instructions that might help your designer pick the right direction from the start. Apart from this, you can add any attachment, select a brand if you have many, and tag your team to collaborate. You can either submit your design or you can submit a design as a draft to come back later and make an edit. This was all about raising a design request. Next, we will talk about what you can do with your main dashboard. Let's navigate to Doodl Space dashboard and see what all we can do here. Firstly, all your design requests will be shown here under 3 tabs: Open, Closed, and Draft. All your active requests will be shown under the Open tab, and all your requests that you have closed will be shown under the Closed tab. If you have any draft request, you can view it under the Drafts tab. Your design requests will be placed in a queue, sorted based on how you set your priorities, and your designer will always start their day with the topmost request. You can simply change your priorities by dragging and dropping your design tickets as you like. Doodle Space observes a cutoff time to consider priorities, which is mentioned on your dashboard. To know more, please refer to a knowledge base. On the dashboard, you will also be able to track your design requests, mark your ticket as complete, and delete the ticket if you are an admin or the owner of the ticket. Apart from this, you can navigate through other sections of the platform like brands, users, and FAQs. You can also go to the top right hand corner of the dashboard and manage your own profile. Next, we will talk about how to communicate with your designer on the dashboard. Communicating with your designer on the platform is very simple. Just go to your design request and you will be able to see your chat thread where all your communication will be stored. You can hit the reply button and type in your text, attach your file and send it to your designer. You can also voice record your replies and your voice note will be attached with your reply when you send it. Whenever you receive a reply from your designer or anyone from Doodle Space team, your ticket will be highlighted just like the ticket number 22384. In addition to this, you will also receive a notification on the app and your email inbox. You can also switch on your desktop notification to make sure your notification is never missed. You can switch on your desktop notification by clicking on the left hand side of your URL bar and switching on your notifications. Your designer will submit the design files in a link that you will see on the thread itself. Once you think your design is as per your expectations, click on Mark as Complete, give us a rating on the design and submit it. You can give us a rating based on 5 if you like the design a lot. If you think that there is a scope for improvement, you can give us a lesser rating and tell us where we can improve. You can also skip the review if you are in a hurry. Your ratings will help us catch your satisfaction levels and make necessary improvements to improve your experience. Hope you like the communication system. We are working on more features to make your communication more seamless, and we will notify you as we launch them. Next, we will talk about how you can track your design requests. Doodle Space platform, you can know where your design is and get necessary cues to take timely actions on your requests. Let's discuss about what different statuses and tags mean. When you send your design request and it has not been worked on yet, the state of such design request will be open. Your designer might have doubts on your instructions, so they may reach out to you to clarify their doubts. When such messages comes where your response is awaited before moving further on the request, you will see a awaiting response tag on your ticket. This tag will be removed once you have replied to such tickets. Once your designer has picked a request and has started working on it, it will be marked as in progress. Please note that An in progress ticket means that your request is work in progress. However, your designer's first priority is to pick those requests from your queue that you have marked a priority for the day. If your in progress ticket is not a priority for the day, it will not be picked first. When your designer submits a draft, your ticket is marked as draft submitted. When your ticket is draft submitted and you hit reply, you will be prompted with a question asking if your reply is a revision. If you mark it as a yes, it will be marked as revision. Your ticket goes to close status when you mark the ticket as complete. So this was all about how statuses work in Doodle Space and how you can track your design request throughout the lifecycle.